This is episode 21, dude.
21.
Yeah, so we missed last week.
Yeah, because we were busy pulling our dicks at home.
Due to doing dumb shit.
Yeah. What else could we possibly be doing that's better than this?
Not much, man. This is the shit.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh, no, you got to introduce yourself. Who are you?
Who am I?
Who am I?
I'm Aaron. And
You're Aaron?
Yeah, I'm Aaron. I'm always Aaron. What
Yeah.
are you? You're
I'm the black and white little dog from Foot Rot Flats. Have you
Oh,
ever,
yeah. Oh, that's funny.
have you ever seen Foot Rot
Yeah,
Flats?
yeah, dude.
Oh,
Because,
so good.
hey, dude, I lived in New Zealand.
I was going to say, I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, I remember this as an Australian thing, and I'm like, I think it's not. I'm pretty sure it's a Kiwi thing.
It's a Kiwi thing, man.
Yeah.
For sure. That's what
Foot
it
Rot
is.
Flats is not, yeah, and I was like, no wonder, like, I remember from the cartoon, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's always raining, and that's typical of New Zealand.
Yeah. Oh,
Shitty New Zealand.
it's just always cold and just yuck.
Yeah, it's just yuck. But I don't know why you guys get border collies and we don't. I mean, we get them, but you get it apparently in a classic cartoon.
Yeah.
Had little black and white
I don't
border
know. I
collie
think
that
maybe
was-
just because he was New Zealand, bro, and he just made it.
He
Yeah.
was brew. New Zealand brew. Hey, you want to go get a chip brew? That's not a real. That's like a half South African accent. I'm not very good at this.
Yeah, you're not good at all, dude.
No, but you can't even. You were from there, and you can't even.
I've lost it completely because when I first came here to Australia,
When you first came over here on
Yeah,
the banana
on
leaf boat.
on the boat, I got flogged, man. Hey, for being New Zealand, everyone
Did
didn't
you
like
sound
me
like
much.
a Kiwi?
Yeah, full on Kiwi.
Wow, that would have been so weird.
And yeah, people didn't like me, and I was.
I don't like you.
I don't,
I don't like you now.
no, but anyway, I remember going up to this guy because you know when you're 10 years old, you
Don't
just
go up to just random
Yeah,
guys and
well-
just say like, "Hey, can I see your penis?" Don't do that. That's weird. No wonder he didn't like you.
yeah, you just went, I don't like you.
Yeah. I don't like you either.
But anyways, I went up to him. I'm like, oh, look, we have the same name, man. He's like, what's your name? And I said, oh, my name's Aaron.
Oh no.
Oh, and I didn't hear the end of that one. That sucked. But
He's like, my name isn't Erin. It's
Yeah.
not Aaron.
it's Aaron. And I'm like,
Aaron.
oh, okay.
It's
all right.
Aaron.
Aaron. But yeah, anyway, that was a bit sad for that time of my life. And I remember because everyone was really nice in New Zealand, right? Well, at least I thought so anyway. And we were hanging out in this bus, right? And we we're cruising along to go swimming or whatever. And I was like in the bus and I was like, man, this is such a big city, living near Melbourne. And I'm like waving out the window to people in their cars. And this woman looked at me and just gave me the finger. And I was like, where am I living? Where am I living? I thought it was the worst place in the world.
You're
dude.
just like, New Zealand, so friendly. Come to Australia.
yeah, the dicks, mate.
And then it's just Frankston hell.
It was Frankston as well, so it probably didn't help. Like people barge each other in the shops, and I'm like, what is this? Like I've never been to a massive shop like that in my life, and all it was the local Frankston shop.
Jesus
It
Christ.
was nothing compared to the Chermsides and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so enough of that random conversation.
Enough of that BS.
Yep. But
So, what have you been playing? Because yours is really fast. I mean, actually, to be honest, both of ours is really fast.
Yeah,
We're
it
both
is
playing
these
the
days.
same thing. We just don't do anything else.
nah, so I've been playing crap loads of Final Fantasy 14, getting ready for Stormblood. I cannot wait for this to come out. It comes out, early access is Friday. Well, not early access. It's like you can get and play the game early. And I've been doing that. Oh, I really want to get to Stormblood, but I'm still getting through Heaven's Ward, the massive grind of that stupid damn story. And I'm loving it. Like, the game is so damn good. It is full on. I've been doing lots of dungeons and like full groups, which are kind of almost raid groups.
Yeah.
And been doing like extreme primals and hard mode primals and stuff like that. I feel like I don't know much. It's the guild that's running me through this stuff because
That's all right.
I'm just a pleb.
That's what you're there for.
But yeah, no, so I've been doing that. And I've been playing a lot of Guild Wars 2 with Colin. And that's another MMO. I can't believe I'm playing 2 MMOs at the same time, dude. It consumes my life.
You
But
just can't get off, man.
I've been I just haven't played much Guild Wars. So I've been more in Final Fantasy because I can play it on the Vita in bed before I fall asleep, or sometimes I've been falling asleep with the Vita on my chest. Like I just fall asleep mid conversation in this boring story. But it's kind of good but boring at the same time because you have to read everything. Because Final Fantasy has limited voice acting for this MMO, and it just and the friggin' cutscenes are so long.
Cringy as fuck.
Yeah.
Everything about it would just make me cringe. And we will talk about it later, but I am going to jump on.
You are,
And
yes.
play with you.
Yes. That'd be fun.
But enough about your boring games and MMO life.
Yeah, what have you been playing?
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
There you
eh?
go. All right, end of story. No, the season finished. I didn't finish where I wanted to. I still finished in gold, which sucks, but that's the first time I've ever done competitive.
Wow.
But now I'm into the next season. I'm already much higher than I was before. I think I'm 2240
Wow.
instead of I ended last season at 11.
Yep.
So I'm like 200 SR above where I was already, and I've only been
Full
playing for
on.
it's only been a week
That's crazy,
of the
dude.
new season, which is I placed. So you do like 10 placement matches. I think I've explained this before, but people should already know this. Play Overwatch, but you do 10 placement matches, and it puts you around about where you belong.
Okay.
But the trouble is, it kind of just uses your last season's SR and puts you basically back where you were before, where you ended.
Okay.
If you win all your placement games, it still kind of puts you where you were last season. It's kind of a joke, to be honest. It's all this thing called hidden MMR system, which is matchmaking. Rank?
Matchmaker, make me a match.
Stop it.
Okay,
Stop
done.
ruining it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Overwatch is a serious thing.
MLG.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So I got a bit pissed off, but that's all right. I've already grown like 300 SR from where I placed.
And
I'm
so
like
where are you sitting now in the ladders?
2240, which
so
is gold.
what is that? So you gold.
No, I was still gold last time, but
Okay.
gold is they have brackets of like 500 SR.
Okay.
So I'm still in the same 500 bracket, but I'm like 200 ahead of where I was the end of last season.
Dude, you're getting full
So,
on into it, man.
I grouped up with some Mad Dog last night. I got to
Yeah.
get him to jump in the Discord. He's a top bloke.
Yep.
Jumped on with a guy who mains healing, and I was like,
Oh,
well,
cool.
I kind of play healing too, but
And-
I was like, no, it's fine. I'll play Soldier. Soldier's just like main
Yeah,
simple
just
DPS,
Yeah.
and he's really easy to use.
Was he good? Was like this?
Oh, dude, yeah, he was fucking
Unreal
awesome.
Healer?
I definitely like playing with him. He's played since he's like, I played since season 3, and I was like, oh fuck, it's just fair enough. I was like, I only just started playing about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, all right, but yeah.
He probably thought, oh, what's this noob gonna do to me? Like,
Nah,
yeah.
man. I fucking Soldier's my other. I play Zenyatta, but Soldier is my other character that I kick ass with.
Okay.
Like my rank as Soldier, my skill as Soldier is much higher than my actual rank.
Yep.
And same with Zenyatta. But every other character, I don't know. Sometimes I'm not very proficient at some of them. Some of them are really hard, and they take a lot of time to learn.
Okay.
So anyway, that's enough of this.
That's Overwatch news.
Oh, fucking stupid. Every week it's like, who did play Overwatch?
Yeah, Overwatch. This
I
guy.
gotta play something else.
Yeah.
I play. Oh, you know what? I got Burnout 3 in the mail.
Oh yeah, did you?
Played that on PS2.
Oh, did you get a PS2
Yeah,
from?
Emily's parents
Yeah,
gave me.
that's right.
They gave me their old PS2. Fuck man, that game has got the greatest music in it ever. We are gonna play that for retro games.
We'll
right?
have to. Yeah.
We're also going to leave the music on and get all the copyright strikes. We don't
Oh,
give
yeah,
a fuck
stuff
because
'em, yeah.
just because you can't. I was thinking, oh, we'll just play it without it. Turn the music off, but it's shit. It's not the same game without the music. The music is 2004 pop punk.
Oh, you're kidding.
It's all it
Oh,
is.
dude, I
And
thought it
it's
was going to be
quality.
like sweat dropping down the balls, like the bitches crawling,
That's
you know?
Need for Speed Underground, man.
Okay.
This is like Funeral for a Friend,
Oh my god.
Motion City soundtrack, Jimmy Eat World.
Wow.
It's got Newfound Glory on there, Fallout Boy.
Okay, so it's got the old pop punk.
It's got the fuck, and it's old Fallout Boy, so it's not like
Yeah.
when they became massive.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I hate that. The new Fallout Boy.
I don't know what that is like, but I just mean either way, it's not like when they were massive. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna play that maybe next week,
That'd be
or-
sick.
and it's so good. The only thing is, it sucks about it when you and I play it together. We might have to just take turns, but when you and I play it together, there is no music.
What?
I know.
Well, we'll find the soundtrack and we'll just play it in the
Yeah,
background.
yeah. It's on
Sad.
YouTube. You can
Yeah.
just play the soundtrack in the background.
Yeah,
We
let's
could
do
just do
that.
that and just. It's the soundtrack is amazing. Like
Why do they do that when you play
I
multiplayer?
don't
Get rid of
know.
sound. Oh, you want to be talking together. You don't want to hear sound.
I have no. Maybe it's like a memory thing. Like the quality, the CPU of the PS2 couldn't
Makes
do
sense,
it,
I guess.
Or I don't know. It's really weird because
Yeah.
Emily and I we played a race together, and I was like, oh, can't even turn the music on. So that's really strange.
That's bizarre, dude.
Yeah, stupid, dumb thing ever. But the actual game itself, you can play a whole campaign of the game,
Wow.
like a world tour. It's so good. And I play a bit more Time Splitters, which we'll review eventually. We'll get around to that someday.
Time Splitters.
Time Splitters 2.
Yeah, I've got to start that.
I mean, I could basically just review it now, but that's okay.
I have to start it. I will. I'll get
What we
onto it.
might do eventually, we should just do like solo reviews. You should review again because you reviewed Zelda.
Okay, yeah, so we could do solos and then we could group up and do the big review where we do it together.
Yeah.
and that would be like our
Yeah,
awesome one.
because I could play Time Splitters for a couple of hours and all I'd need to do is refresh my memory.
And
on
you'd
lots of
remember
things. And I'd be
everything.
like, yeah, I know.
I'm going to give it a 99.
Yeah. So let me just tell you, it's going to be a good score. So yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so please give us a review on iTunes. We didn't even say this last episode, but give us a review on there. It really helps our channel out a lot for everything from listening to the podcast and just getting known out there on iTunes.
My
and all that
dad
kind of
listens to
stuff.
this podcast.
Yeah, that's awesome. Your dad's just an awesome lad.
He reckons we swear a lot.
Yeah,
It's
you
probably-
swear
it's
a lot.
probably- I was going to say, I was like, it's probably not really you.
It's all mixed up.
Yeah.
But
sorry.
no, that's how it is, man. We can voice whatever we like to voice
That's
on
right,
here.
yeah, it's
it's
cool,
our own
that's it.
show. We
Yeah.
make it.
You don't like it, you
Yeah.
could bloody piss off, mate.
Yeah, but please give us a review on iTunes and tell your friends about us. And really, because we want more listeners.
If
we
you
want,
have friends.
Yeah, if you have friends, but we'll be your friends if not.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you every week.
Discord.
Yeah.
Speaking of.
Yes. So don't forget you can jump in our Discord channel. You can find that link anywhere on our social media accounts and down the bottom of the Twitch channel if you want to have a look at
just
that.
click on Discord.
Just click on it and you'll be instantly joined to the channel. And it's great fun. But it's been a bit dead the last couple of weeks.
I
But
don't know what everyone's doing.
I think everyone's not really playing games together. We're playing our own separate games. So
Well, you and I are playing a lot of games,
yeah,
but we're not playing the same games.
No.
But that's just how we've always done that. But everyone else is,
they've dropped off.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think,
Colin's been playing a lot of Guild Wars 2 because that's who I've been playing that with.
yeah, but I guess he plays it on his own a lot as well.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
So more people, the more people that can play games together. So jump in, please.
I need people to get on who play Overwatch. I'm going to add that guy that I played with last night to Discord and say, dude,
Well,
add our Discord, watch our podcast as well, so that I can group up with him. We can just have the voice chat through Discord because it's so good. Discord is...
it's unreal. It's the best thing. We've got a music bot on there now.
Yeah.
So in the channels, you can request songs and it will just add to the
If
queue.
you don't request anything but Madball or Terra, you'll probably be booted.
Yeah,
from
probably.
Discord.
And I did put that the DMX Roland cover. You know how it was like it was so good. DMX.
Method Man,
Yeah.
Rat Man.
Yeah, and down.
I wonder when we were born.
Yeah.
Probably the 90s, right?
Yeah,
Fucking
definitely.
hell.
But no, it was
So
good. I
awful.
was born before that, but I was pretty
Nah,
much in the 90s.
89
yeah.
doesn't count. That's
Since
90s.
90s, yeah. Ah, man. But yeah, don't forget to follow us on Facebook at No Objective Gaming, Twitter at No Objective Game, Twitch at No Objective Gaming AU. Remember that one. That's cool.
Dude, big
Yeah.
Scoob. Big Scoob's in the chat.
Ah, Scoob's here, man. Hey, what's going on? Hatebreed, yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Actually, you did put Hatebreed in
I
there.
did, yeah.
Yeah, what song is that? That's their new one. They
No,
signed
that
a
was-
Nuclear Blast. I was like,
Is that huge? I
That's
wouldn't, yeah.
massive.
Okay,
massive label.
that's cool. And you can follow us at YouTube at No Objective Gaming and Instagram at No Objective Gaming. Yes. So this week's going to be a big week, dude. E3. Let's just talk about this.
Oh, and it's my university week.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think I'm going to chuck a sickie on Wednesday, and I've got to do it because I'm going to stream the PlayStation event.
Do it.
And,
I really want to see the Xbox event. Like,
yeah,
I know
well,
it
did you-
seems weird, but I
There's
really want
some
to see
stuff
it.
in the news about that.
All
but
right,
yeah,
all right,
we'll talk about that later. But
Keep
no,
a secret.
yeah, and so I'm going to be streaming that, and Scuba said he's going to jump on,
Oh,
so he's going to jump on and have a chat to us
What
as
a
well. when we do
boss.
it. So if
you got to talk about the history of Strength Through Purity as well. On this, when
Yeah.
they're setting up for the convention, you got to be like, all right, so we used to play in this band,
Yeah,
and it was the sickest edge band in Brisbane.
it was.
It was.
Wasn't it,
filth.
Scoobs?
That's right.
All right, we haven't done retro games done shit yet.
No, we're doing
So-
that after the podcast.
Yeah,
So,
stick around. We'll probably take another half hour to set up because we just take our time and we have to kind of move the studio around
yeah,
this big, massive
this
house.
is not a setup thing.
No.
So unfortunately, we have to move it around
a bit
and
of a pain.
stuff, and we'll be playing the original Star Wars Battlefront. The very first. It is so fun. I'm just telling you now.
Is it really, bud?
It is, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Like, my God, it's so fun.
All right, we'll do that then.
All right.
Yep. Let's go on to new games. So this week, I'm not going to go last week because the only thing that was worth talking about was Tekken 7.
Is that out,
Oh,
though?
Yeah, it came out last
Oh,
week.
it's out.
Yeah. So
It's a pretty big release.
Oh, it is.
It's PS4 only, isn't it?
I wouldn't have a clue. So, yeah. Oh, well. But anyway, Dirt 4 came out this week. I don't give a crap.
No,
No.
who does? No one plays rally games.
No.
My God.
It's pretty yuck. There's not much out this week, to be honest.
No, it doesn't look like it.
It's just Wonder Boy.
Is it next week or the week after that? Oh no, I think it's July. Is it that Crash Bandicoot comes out?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
Is it July or end of June?
Maybe it is end of June.
Maybe, because I'm getting confused because there's Final Fantasy 12 remaster coming out in July.
Yeah.
Stormblood's coming out next week. The Final Fantasy 14 expansion.
Mm.
So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of games coming out this year. Oh, and a lot of games got delayed this year too. So the Elder Scroll Online actually came out now for all you people that didn't pre-order it and get the early access. So if you guys care about playing Morrowind, I don't know. I didn't like ESO. I really didn't. I actually played the early access from launch because I pre-ordered it, and I didn't even play it more than the 2 weeks. I played it for the early access and then just put it down. Never touched it again. It was pretty crap.
It really is. I've only heard sort of mediocre to negative things.
Yeah. It wasn't the MMO I was looking for. I was like, I'm used to World of Warcraft and all that kind of stuff. This one was a bit odd. It didn't work the same as... It was kind of like a Guild Wars kind of thing, but they didn't pull it off like Guild Wars. So Guild Wars doesn't have healer, tank, and DPS roles. Everyone just goes in and just does their thing. And you've got your own personal heal. And they tried to do the same thing, but it just doesn't work. And
I like role-driven MMOs.
It works. That's why.
I imagine you like Guild Wars too, because you used to play that all the time.
Yeah.
But I love role-driven games. Like Scuba, better than anyone, will also attest to like how good Diablo is for that, which is interesting because Diablo...
It doesn't tell you one's a tank or one's a healer, but you can make them like that.
Yeah, Overwatch is like, oh no, here's your group of characters that are tanks. Here's your group of characters that are DPS. Here's your group of characters that are support and healers. Yeah,
it makes the game competitive because everyone's got their own role. They're not just doing whatever they want. Like Guild Wars doesn't work.
Well, you'd think that, but Overwatch, everyone is... Yeah. There's lots of fucking party clowns in the fucking list, mate. Let me tell you that.
Arseholes.
That's right.
So I'm not... There's all these other games that I've never even heard. They're just like indie games, like 2D platformers and
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Done.
Piss off, son. What's going on in the Weebland?
The Weebland? I think it's more just Final Fantasy 14. I've actually been looking into Glamour.
Stop it!
Dude, it looks sick. Like some of the dudes.
No.
And I'm like, I just really want to get to max level and Glamour.
No, you don't. If you do that, no, fuck that. I don't even want to talk about this. This makes me sick.
It's done.
No, that's right. Okay, so next time I'm going to be jumping on Final Fantasy 14 with Aaron.
Yeah, you will.
This is last podcast, I didn't say last week, but we were AFK last week.
Yeah.
And we're going to jump on the bean. The bean, the flicking the bean.
It's actually called Mixer for anyone that wants to know.
I don't understand. So you called it Beam.
No, it was because it used to be called Beam.
Oh,
and then they changed it to Mixer.
That
was the whole news. But you just got focused on Bean.
I was like, it's called Bean. You wrote Bean in the show notes, so it's called Bean now. So we're going to be playing on Bean, and it's we're going to do a dual stream.
Yeah, so because Mixer does dual streaming, so you can have two channels on the one screen.
Yeah. So he's going to show me the ropes. Show me the ropes?
I guess so.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
I feel retarded.
I'm gonna. It's gonna be a grind though. That's the worst thing about it. Like,
I don't care. It's not for enjoyment. Do you think I'm going to enjoy that?
No, you're not going to enjoy it.
No,
but
that's right.
I want you to get into it because then we can play together.
It's never going to happen.
We could even get Sam on too.
Oh,
that'd be sick.
No, stop speculating.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
All right.
So that's happening.
A dual stream is going to happen.
It's going to happen. And what's it called?
Mixer.
No, not the name of the little show we're putting on.
Oh,
it's Play My Game, Play My Game.
I need to have that drop.
Yeah. I'm like, Play my game.
Yeah.
Play my game because he's getting me into that. And then he's going to do a Overwatch stream with me eventually when he gets around to installing it, like he says he will.
Yeah, I'm a big says it man, but don't do it. But
No,
no, I
you
will
are.
do it.
You will because
I'll have
if
to.
I do this for you, you have to reciprocate.
Yeah.
It's like getting a reach around. Sorry.
All
Sorry.
right. Enough of this. Yes,
Yeah.
but no, we're going to be doing this Mixer stream. So I'll put the details out on our social media accounts and in the Discord channel as well
Yep.
when it goes live. So
I feel like I should apologize for that joke, but I'm not going to.
no, don't. It's all right.
It is all right. They are. You need the reach around. Anyway.
All right, so let's
Sorry.
get into gaming news. We got a fair bit of news because it's kind of stretched over 2 weeks because we lost a week, but we'll catch up.
We did lose that weekend.
Yeah. All right. So Square Enix announced a new retro-style it's a JRPG game created by Tokyo RPG Factory. They're the people who did I Am Setsuna, that game I keep talking about, and you're like, I don't care. But anyway, it's called Lost Sphere. It's going to be coming out on Switch, PS4, and Xbox One, and the PC as well. We can watch the trailer if you like. But we have to say, we keep getting flagged for these trailers.
We do.
So whoever listens to the podcast, there's going to be no audio because we're sick of getting flagged. And actually the week before,
Yeah.
that shitty Daddy of Light bloody TV show got us flagged and they pulled the episode down.
They pulled the video. So it's still offline and I need to edit it, cut it out, and re-upload it. And it's going to be crap because...
Daddy of shit. Like, that's
Yeah.
what it is. And
Anything, yeah. So all trailers and stuff now will have no audio.
Yeah.
We were too noobish and didn't realize. And
But later on when we don't give a shit, we'll just do it and when everyone's watching us live. So
yeah, that's right. And then when it goes on YouTube, because no one watches YouTube because YouTube sucks.
yeah. Oh, it's all right. But
No,
anyway,
it sucks. It does. It sucks now.
it sucks now. But anyway, let's go and watch this new game that's coming out. I probably should put it in full screen as well.
Does it sound off?
Yep.
Oh. Tokyo RPG Factory.
It's probably still on Japanese. They said it's going to be coming out next year.
A factory for Tokyo.
And the only thing that I've got to pick at this game is that it looks exactly the same.
What if those you loved vanished?
It looks exactly the same as I Am Setsuna, and even the enemies look exactly the
My
same.
daddy died a long time ago, and my mom, she just disappeared.
Yeah. But
Kanata disappeared. What if the flowers that had bloomed?
so anyway, it looks average. I'm going to start skipping stuff through because
What is this? What
Anyways.
have you done?
this is
What
it.
is
This
this?
is the world map. This is what exactly
Do
what
Japanese developers make any other type of game? Do they make actual...
I don't think I've ever seen a good Japanese first-person shooter. Have
No.
I even seen one? I don't even know if I
I don't
have.
think that's not even a thing.
But look at it. It's
This is just like, this is the same as like Final Fantasy. I mean, obviously with specific differences, but they can't get away from RPGs.
No.
Well, either that, or you're only ever showing me RPGs.
no.
You're just like,
Honestly, you don't see much more coming out of Japan. Like except for you got that Neo game that came out. And
Oh,
you've
yeah.
got Nier Automata, all them kind of ones.
Oh,
They do
okay.
them style games and
so, like,
fighters.
yeah, fighters. Yeah,
So, but anyway, I will probably buy this because
I know. I
it's
know.
it's
It's
who
alright.
I am.
When would you not buy Lost Sphere?
I just like that kind
I
of
genuinely thought you had misspelt the name.
stuff. I was.
I thought you was like
I
Sphere.
was waiting for you to pick that out, dude.
And I was like, I'm going to wait because I have a feeling it's just some stupid Japanese name and he's actually correct.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
I'm sniffling into the mic. It's bad.
yeah, you grub. What the hell, mate?
Bloody grab, mate.
All right, so Sony's E3 briefing this year is going to be in the movies. It was last year and it was the year before, but it's going to be in 85 cinemas spread across US, Canada, and Latin America.
I
So-
really do. Scuba said he likes Neo.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wouldn't mind playing that. But at
Neo?
the moment, my PS4 library is basically just what games does Aaron buy, and then when he finishes them, can I borrow them? That's basically what it is because he gets everything.
I'm going to give you Horizons.
Horizon.
Yeah, I'm going to give you that today. So.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pull
Yeah.
my dick later on for that game. It's gonna be so good. All right, so
And Scuba did actually tell me the other day he's platinumed it.
oh
Yeah, the
what a
machine.
boss.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's good then, and I mean, I've only heard very good things about it. So
Yeah, like it's definitely good. It's very
I'm not relying on
No,
you.
because I haven't finished it.
No, not because of that. Because it's not really your style
No.
of game, is it?
It's like Far Cry Primal if you played that. I've heard so many people say it's exactly the same as Far Cry Primal.
Yeah, but No,
But
yeah,
better
but
story,
it's,
I guess.
First of all, it's third person. I love third person shooters like that.
Oh yeah, fair enough. It's not. Third
and
person,
it's anyway. Let's not. Let's not get. We're getting
Okay.
derailed.
All right. Middle Earth: Shadow of War has been delayed. It was going to be released on October 10th. Oh, it's actually going to be released on October 10th, but it was meant to be released on August 22nd.
Oh wow,
So
that's not too far away.
It's not too far away at all, but I think people are a bit butthurt about this. But honestly, I think delays are the best thing to happen to video games, because if they release them with bugs, it's going to be a shit game, and everyone's going to hate them.
Yep.
So I haven't played the first one, so I'm reluctant to go and buy this one. So
It's a good game.
yeah, I have heard good things about
The
it.
only thing is the combat, like the combat is an antique now. It's Batman Arkham Asylum.
Oh, is that what it
combat.
is? But
That
that's
game-
good. It's unreal.
Yeah,
that
it
combat's perfect.
It's good, but it's not as good as that.
Okay.
Like it's not as good as that, and it's fun. But Arkham Asylum, I don't know what it was about that, but like it was really fast and fluid. This is really fun as well, but it's just, I don't know. It doesn't work as well because you're using swords and it's not Batman.
No.
Batman was good as a very.
That first Batman, Arkham Asylum, was friggin'
That's the only one you're
unreal.
really into play. The rest are really good, I've heard, but I know that they're longer and they're not so linear. Well, I kind of like the linear side of that first
Yeah,
game.
it's a story-driven game, and
Yeah, it's like,
fantastic.
Go through the asylum, go find Joker and defeat Joker. I think he's the last.
Oh, I've forgotten to do because I bought it on release because it was actually Shane. Shane turned around to me and goes, "Dude, trust me, this Batman game is a good game." And I was like, "Pfft,"
Yeah, dude.
as if. And then I played it,
Totally.
lost my mind. But yeah, so Middle Earth: Shadow of War has been delayed.
That sucks.
Who cares?
We
but-
like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
and
Lord of the
sucks.
Rings is fantastic. We actually play the card game, the living card game.
We do.
Yes.
We do play that, and it is quality.
Yeah. All right. The Necromancer campaign cinematic came out last week. If you want to check it out. You want to check it out, buddy?
Yes.
Yeah?
No, I mean, why would I not want to watch this? Oh, hold on. I think the cinematic is just a.
It's just the intro to the campaign. You know how it's that little cartoonish
I didn't watch
drawing
this.
thing?
I did see this though, but we should
Yeah.
definitely watch it. Yeah.
All right, we'll watch it. I picked the male one because I'm a man.
That's sexist, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know why you like that.
Yeah. Oh, Act 1.
Act 1.
So I don't know who plays the campaign anymore because adventure mode is the best thing that ever happened to
yeah, I
Diablo
mean,
3.
what it does not really any differences in campaign
No.
just because you play the particular character. You
Yeah.
get these cinematics, but that's about it.
It's a bit choppy, but it's only because of my computer.
The only thing
just
is,
struggling.
because we've got no sound, we have no idea what they're saying, and I
No.
believe this is a very
it's probably
story-driven.
Probably saying
Ooh,
the
that
Lundu.
looks interesting.
Yeah. The demons.
Yeah, apologies for the CPU. It's,
Yeah.
Kyrgyzstan. Oh, Luke Ghislaine. That's from Diablo 2.
Anyway, it's a bit boring without sound since we've been flagged for everything. I'm not really enjoying it. But anyway,
No, you're supposed to. It's just because of this.
yeah.
If we were watching a gameplay without sound, you'd be like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
this is just nonsense. I don't even know what's happening."
No, I'm just seeing all these. This
Okay.
is the necromancer spawning everything with his heart in his hand.
Cool.
Yeah.
It is going to be awesome. And
I'm looking forward to
I think
this.
we're just going to have to party up as just everyone's a necromancer because no one's not going to want to play necromancer.
Yeah, and I'm keen. Like,
You
I
could
reckon we
surely
could
do
do a
like a-
fully
You
necromancer
could do
stream.
a 4-man necromancer group.
Hell yeah, we could.
It'd just be so much DPS they wouldn't be able to handle it.
Yeah.
It is a DPS, isn't it?
It would be.
it's a
Yeah,
mob.
it'd be a control as well.
Mob DPS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be
So
controlled.
Like, the Witch Doctor, similar to the Witch Doctor.
Yeah, I reckon. But Witch Doctor's got a lot of other things they can do too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just mean where you just have an army
Nami.
of golems and skeletons.
Yes. So at E3, EA will show a 40-player assault mode on, what is it?
It's it's Theed.
No, it's Theed. I wrote Threed, and Jordan lost his mind and started singing Creed songs.
Yeah, I couldn't believe you called it Threed. Threed.
Yeah.
That's so good because I get offended when people mistake Star Wars things. I'm
sitting here writing this, and I'm like, what the hell is this Theed place anyway?
Yeah.
What is Naboo? What is all this?
It's the capital city of Naboo.
Yeah.
That's where they invade. Oh my god! Have you never even you fell asleep in episode 1? Remember?
I did. Yeah.
You fell asleep.
I do
Rightfully
it
so.
every time.
Fair enough,
Yeah.
because it's not that great. But the battle on Theed, if that tells you that you can play as the battle droids, you should then be able to play as Gungans. Remember the end fight in episode 1 is the on the plains of Naboo out the bush where the Gungans distract them.
The Gungans. Yeah.
Gungans, yeah,
Yeah.
the Jar Jar Binks looking
The
motherfuckers.
Gungans.
And then they're
The
all out
worst
there,
thing.
and you must be able to play as them in this one, which will be
Well,
awesome.
yeah, I'm keen to see 40 players on a map. That's huge.
Is it though? Because it should be
What's-
64.
Yeah, true. But I'm keen to see. I wonder how big this map is, though. Like, if it's going to be.
Well, Assault
Huge.
on Theed.
Yeah,
Theed is the city,
Okay.
so it's not a big open area.
that's
It's
going to be cool. And it's going to look amazing.
It will.
Yeah.
I honestly, still to this day, I can tell you it's going to be the game that should have come out.
Yeah, before.
Absolutely.
This should be in Battlefield 1.
Battlefront 1.
Oh, Battlefront 1, yeah. Whatever they are. But anyway, let's have a look at this sweet-ass picture of... What's this capital city again?
Theed, mate.
Theed, mate.
There's big drop ships, Trade Federation drop ships there. You can see them in the sky.
Yeah. No, it looks cool.
Skies above, mate.
That's a nice piece of art, I guess. That'll be Jordan's background soon.
No.
No.
No. And then that's the hangar down the bottom there,
Okay.
where all the N1 starfighters come out.
I
That's
don't
the actual name, N1.
I actually don't even remember this place, man. Hey,
You don't remember?
No, don't remember it.
Well, just why do I bother?
Star Wars news, man. Doesn't
Piss
understand
off.
me.
He does. You stupid motherfucker.
All right,
Learn more.
learn more about Star Wars.
Oh no, It's
I
all right.
don't think so.
Final Fantasy, mate.
All right.
All right.
So, Nintendo Switch, right? We've been hating on this console ever since it first got released, and so they finally brought out their subscription model stuff, and we're gonna break it
They
down. We're gonna
delayed
talk
it
about
again when they released this, I believe.
Yeah, so it's coming out 2018 now. This
Oh,
subscription.
oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they said it will come
Whoa.
out beginning of next year
Oh
or something
my
like that. So
God. Okay. So
Anyways.
yeah.
So what have you heard? I haven't heard much. I've
So
only
what I
read
know
little
is
bits.
that basically that it's $20 for a year, which is
That's
obviously-
nothing, dude.
Which is really, really
So that-
cheap.
just to remember, that's 20 American. So
Yeah. So what? 25.
whatever it is
25
here.
Australian, maybe a bit more.
So because Xbox Gold's, I think we pay $80 here, where it's 60 in the US. So
Yeah. Yeah. So, 12 months costs you $20. You
that's
get
nothing. So
You get access to a full library. It used to be the original announcement was each month you'll get a game that you can access, and then at the end of that month, that game is
yeah,
removed.
you can actually download all of them if you want, as many as you like. It was saying in here. Yeah, which is fantastic, and that's what it should be. But like the thing that I don't like is this right here, Nintendo eShop deals. If you don't pay for this, you won't get any deals. No sales, nothing on the eShop.
what?
Yep.
What is that? So if you don't pay for it,
You don't get any deals, like no sales on the Nintendo eShop.
So like Steam sales,
Yep.
basically. You
So
wouldn't get them. You
imagine, you know how like on PlayStation you get an extra 10% off if you've got PSN, PS Plus or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's right.
This you won't see any deals whatsoever unless you pay $20 a year. So is it going to be worth it? Are the deals going to be that good that you're going to be making that $20 back, or is it going to be, is it going to be worth paying for it or just paying full price?
Depends on what you're buying.
Yeah.
Depends if you're buying lots for Nintendo. If you're a Nintendo lord, then
I'll be buying the virtual console stuff. That's what I'll be buying.
yeah,
That's all.
good.
Nothing else.
Just this is what happened. So they're saying instead of just one a month, and then it just basically uninstalling from your system, you're getting more. You're getting access to all the library for the whole time you have that paid subscription going on. But they're all old games. They've already announced. I think is it in this?
Yeah,
in
they
this
announced
article?
the what is it?
a
The
few games?
Super Mario and all that kind of stuff.
Yes,
Isn't it?
Super Mario.
Super Mario Bros. 3,
Balloon-
Balloon Fight, and Dr. Mario.
So they sound exciting.
Super Mario Bros. 3, that's a lot by, and probably Dr. Mario as well. That's it.
And so
Balloon Fight, no.
a free NES or an SNES game each month.
And do you get to keep that game?
I don't think so. As long as you have ongoing access, you do, but I don't think you get to keep it like you own it after that.
And see, look at this. You get free old games. Like, this is worse than what PlayStation's offering.
Oh yeah,
PlayStation offers a lot of indie games for
Yes.
their PlayStation Plus.
absolutely.
This is old games. This is games that you wouldn't want to be playing on a new system if if it wasn't nostalgic.
No,
That's it.
it's just
Oh well.
it's just annoying because it is a good idea, right? But first of all, $20 it tells you they're not like offering you a good service. They're saying it's only going to cost you $20, so you're going to get $20 worth. These companies don't charge you $20 and then you get like an ungodly amount of value out of it. No, they're going to give you these games, and what they're doing is making a lot of them multiplayer.
Have you looked into this as well, like the voice chat app? Is this an app on the device itself,
No,
or is
you
it an app on
actually
your
have
phone?
to buy a headset
Yep.
with an adapter. Then you download the app on your phone. It connects to your phone, and then
That's shit.
it's really
And
dumb.
you have to pay to use this feature. Why not use Discord? Free. Instead of doing this.
all like Xbox
chat.
and PlayStation and PC have had for years, where you just have any sort of chat system.
Yeah.
You don't have Discord, anything.
No, they got nothing.
Like Xbox Live and PS4, you just plug your headset in and you just talk. There you go.
You have to, this is garbage. And they got the online gameplay as well, so. But it's free until 2018 is when this comes out. I'm hating this, man. I'm hating this online thing they're doing. It's making a good console, well, not even a good console, but a bad console shit.
Well, what you're talking about is the fact that it's Nintendo. It's making Nintendo shit.
Yeah,
And because you like Nintendo.
I do. I reckon
So-
it's great. I got the Wii U and I have a lot of fun on that thing. But at the moment, all I'm seeing is ports on this system. I'm not seeing any new games. And look at this. They're offering these new games. And they're like, well, not new games. They're like, oh, they're going to have this on here. Super Mario Bros. 3, Balloon Fight, and Dr. Mario. Old as friggin' hell games.
I don't think people care. No one cares about this anymore. No one cares about what it's actually like about the system and then making games for it. They're not doing anything in E3, are they?
They said they're not doing anything.
No, nothing. So you're not going to find out that there's a new.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just do a YouTube thing like Square Enix did last year. They just did a whole day of just talking to developers on YouTube Live. That's it.
Ugh, I don't get it.
No, they're dropping off. And then they're going to announced a Zelda game for the iOS and Android devices. So they're pushing out their main title pushes onto handheld like iPhones and all that kind of stuff.
Jesus.
So yeah, anyway, enough of that. Like it is pretty bad what they're doing here. It's definitely cheap, so it's not like you can't afford it. Like
No.
$20. Holy crap.
I
That's
just
not bad.
think you're going to get $20 worth of value. You're not going to get a lot of value.
Well, for these NES games down here, like the Super Mario Bros. 3 and Dr. Mario, they go for $6.70 each if you buy them through the eStore. So if you downloaded both of them, you've almost made your money back. You're close to making your money back.
Jeez.
So it's definitely worth it if you're into these old games, which I would play them. I'd play Super Mario Bros. 3 for sure because I thought that was a fun game growing up. But yeah, I don't know. And I'm not buying a Switch at the moment because why would you pay $500 for a Switch when you could buy a PlayStation 4 for $299?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough of that.
No way.
Yeah. All right. So that was the breakdown of the bad things they're doing. Fair enough, they're changing things for Nintendo. This is the first time they've ever had it on a subscription model. So I guess it's good for them to do that to finally catch up with the times. But come on, an app on your mobile phone that you can talk to your friends on? That's crap. It should be on the device. It should have a Bluetooth headset.
They reuse Bluetooth.
Yes.
The
Why
Bluetooth,
not?
Nintendo has access to Bluetooth.
So why not have it inbuilt where you can have a headset
To
via
charge
Bluetooth?
you more.
Yeah.
To sell you an extra piece of like equipment.
It's probably more development time going into an app when then putting it inside the actual machine itself. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
So Elix is this game that's created by the studio behind Gothic and Risen. So have you played any of those games
Risen's
before?
supposed to be pretty good.
So I played Risen 1. The only reason I played Risen 1 was because it was banned in Australia.
Oh.
Because there's a stuff called bugleweed. And you could smoke it and it gives you experience points. And you get high from it.
God.
So Australia banned it back then for
Yeah,
that.
good on you.
So I got this
idiots.
from Europe and brought it over, and it was very hard. It's very clunky RPG mechanics, these games are. Like, apparently Risen 2 got better and Risen 3 was a flop. So, and I did play the Gothic games on PC. They're solely PC only, Gothic is. But I did like them. They're very hard RPGs. Because they're made by a European company, and they're just, I don't know, like, it's clunky. It's really bad mechanics in them as well. Which makes the game harder to play. But anyway, they've got this new game coming out. It's a sci-fi RPG game. It's a sandbox-related game. And they've released a gameplay trailer. This game is coming out on Xbox, PS4, and PC on October 17th. So we'll watch this trailer. And again, sorry about the no audio because we just can't get flagged.
Just not doing it, mate.
No, we're just not doing it.
Just not bloody having it.
So it's done by THQ Nordic. They're publishing it. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, it looks kind of looks good, but like I don't like the HUD.
Yeah, it's pretty average.
Yeah, the HUD looks really shitty.
So these guys definitely don't have a lot of money because marketing isn't their strong point. Because when did you hear about this game before now?
I just simply didn't.
Never. Oh yeah, baby.
Okay, that's yucky.
So apparently, yeah, there's a lot of choices you can make, and it's kind of I think they're trying to pull like a Fallout type of game. Yeah.
This is a really bad gameplay trailer.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They got a bad marketing team. This company does.
What the fuck? It's sci-fi and fantasy?
Yep.
Oh wow.
So I can already see the mechanics being a bit odd.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, geez, that looked a bit weird. It's like spiders and creatures and goblins and... I don't know.
I probably wouldn't even... Because I played Risen 1, and I never bought another Risen game after that. Because it was hard, clunky. It wasn't easy to play. I had to watch a guide to learn how to even do the first quest. Because I was like, how the hell am I supposed to beat this? And then there's this guy telling you how to actually play the game, the mechanics, how they work properly. It's unforgiving. Like, if you go into the wrong area, you will get killed.
Jesus.
And it's just, yeah. Well, that was Risen 1 anyway. So Risen 2, they might have changed that. But anyways, that's that game. If you want to check out Elix, go do it. Oh, yeah. Look at this, man. Look at this. Final Fantasy Dissidia. This game was announced this week. I saw it on the PlayStation YouTube channel. They released this trailer for it. So this game, it came out on PSP. Dissidia. The original 2 came out on PSP. It's a Final Fantasy fighting game, kind of like Tekken.
What?
But they've just stuck all the Final Fantasy characters in.
Okay.
Yeah. And we'll check this trailer out as well, because we might as well. It actually looked cool.
To you, maybe.
To me, yeah, but I don't know. Other
great.
People might kind of see it and go, yeah, that looks a bit average. It is in Japanese at the moment, so
Oh,
bear
that
with
makes
that.
it so much better.
Makes it better.
Yep.
Yeah.
God damn. Stupid. So many goddamn games, man. That
I
are just
know.
like this.
I probably won't buy this. I didn't play the Dissidia games because it is just a fighting game. It's not anything amazing. It's actually, they're quite average, to be honest. It's just more nostalgic. People get to,
Oh dear.
oh no.
No. The land wave is on the brink of destruction.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and some woman, I humbly entreat you, pry my world from the grip of ruin. Okay. That guy looks weird.
Everything Japanese.
Yeah. As for you lot, you have to fight so that my realm decays no further. Also, Dragon Ball Z. Sort of like three-dimensional fighting rather than like across the screen
Yeah.
fighting.
So, I don't know. Some people say they're okay, but that's all I've ever heard from them. They're okay.
Right.
Yeah.
See, this like the screens with like just so much color and Like that HUD is massive. Like
Oh,
it's
it's
taking
way
up
too
so
big.
much of the screen. I don't know how they get away with this stuff.
Well,
Like people love this.
I'll tell you the history behind this version. I don't know if this is the same version, but this is actually an arcade game in the arcade places in Japan.
Oh wow.
And so they might have just redone it and put it onto the console for us Westerners and other
It is.
people.
It is about like these. You can tell it's kind of like arcade because they're always like
Big on the screen, flashing letters.
because they're trying to keep you. It's a short burst of entertainment because you don't play an arcade game for like hours and hours on end. You're just there for like a couple of games and then that's it. You run out of money because it costs too much.
So I think this might be that version. Well, some similar version of it. Oh, look, there's Shiva. Oh yeah, she's always looking over sexualized.
All right.
Yeah, enough of these trailers for crazy things coming out that I kind of don't care about because they're not big titles at the moment. We haven't seen anything because it's build up to E3.
That's right.
And so if anyone listened to our last episode, which was episode 20, we talked about what we wanted to see from E3. And I said I really wanted to see a Death Stranding trailer.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see all the stuff. I wanted to see a release date for Death Stranding. Hideo Kojima announced that he's not coming. There's going to be nothing even mentioned about Death Stranding this year.
So not fair.
Yeah, I know. So he said the team is not going to be there at all. They're just heavily focusing on development. So that's all they're doing, which is good.
It's good, yeah.
He's not going to give us some dodgy trailer that means nothing. Well, he's
Yeah.
already given us 2 of them, but he's not going to give us another one. He's probably realized he's burned all his bridges. And
I don't want more of that, yeah.
But no, it looks fantastic what I've seen of this game, and everything Hideo Kojima has done is perfect.
That's correct.
So
It's just much more important, obviously.
it's just sad that we won't see it because I really want to see more. I want to see a story. I want to see gameplay. I want to see what it's actually going to be like. If it's going to be like Metal Gear Solid 5, or he's changing it right up and making a whole complete style of game.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't mentioned anything at all.
I hope it's basically Metal Gear Solid 5 with a different, completely different story, obviously.
Yeah, well, needs to. He's exhausted himself with Metal Gear Solid. I don't think they can ever make another one that's worth buying. Konami's
No.
he left on the high, and Konami's going to crumble Metal Gear Solid.
They're so shit.
Yeah. Anyways,
It sucks.
yeah,
I can't believe that's happening.
I know. I want to see Death Stranding so bad, but I reckon it's
Yeah.
going to be at the PlayStation Experience event at the end of the year. You know how they do that?
Okay.
I reckon he'll bring another trailer there. All right. So do you remember that game, that weird game called Everything?
Oh,
that
yeah,
one
yeah.
where the little animals were all like bouncing around,
Rolling
rolling
around,
and shit like that.
yeah.
So they won a jury award at the Vienna Shorts Festival, which means they can they're in the qualifying stages to win an Oscar award for a video game. So this game may be the first video game that ever wins an Oscar.
Last of Us doesn't come even close.
No, not at all.
Yeah, that's definitely right, Scoob.
Yeah, definitely.
It's going to be...
They're using that Decima engine, whatever they call it.
whatever
Yeah,
it's called. That's going to be part of the reason why it's going to be Unreal, obviously, and then his story and development.
and apparently he's helping them build their engine to make it even better for the next Horizons game. He's changing the lighting. He's doing all this, and they can use it on anything. So Guerrilla Games can use it on their next game because they
Whoa.
gave him the engine. They said,
Yeah.
"Here you go, it's free." They just gave him a USB stick and said, "This is our engine. We want you to have it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please give it back to us with improvements.
Yeah, exactly. And he's
Yeah.
been doing some amazing things with lighting. Like he showed a couple of things at the PlayStation conference at the end of last. Oh, was it PlayStation conference? I've forgotten what it was. Might have been the Game Awards. But he was showing how he's made models and changed the lighting with it and made them look really good in a room and stuff like that. So that's all we've seen. We've seen just basically early development stages for this game. But yeah, anyways. But this Everything game,
Yeah, back to the everything,
uh,
unfortunately.
what the hell? An Oscar award. Apparently they can win it from the animation side. So an animation indie film, basically. That's what they've won it as. But like, if they win this Oscar, it'll be damn cool to see gaming, but then it'll just bring more artistic games that look odd.
Yeah, I don't mind games doing that. It's that game.
That
which is just... It's like
What was that trailer that we showed the last time?
A bear rolling around with
Yeah.
like a man talking in the background.
Oh, it's funny as someone's building a room outside, so that's pretty cool.
Jeez.
Yep. So if there's little noises, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I can't even bother trying to find it because it was just an
We've
odd
seen
trailer.
it.
Yeah.
Go and find it.
Go find it on
and
one
just
of our last
cringe.
episodes. Cringe.
Cringe your way through it.
So there was this weird thing that happened with what is it called? CD Projekt Red this week.
Yeah.
And I don't know too much about it, but basically some documents about the development and all this, like these files, got taken from their servers somehow, and they're being put up for ransom. And they said if you don't do, if you whatever, they're gonna release them basically out to the public because the ransom's been made. What do they say?
So stupid.
Yeah, so I don't know. They're very afraid at this moment because this is what happened to Half-Life 2 when it was going through development stage. Someone got the engine and released the source engine online before Half-Life 2 came out.
Oh.
And so they're worried that this is going to happen to them. So they posted this, where is it down here? That on their Twitter feed.
Unidentified individuals have just informed us they are in possession of a few internal files belonging to CD Projekt Red. Among them are documents connected to early designs for the upcoming game Cyberpunk 2077. A demand for ransom has been made, saying that should we not comply, the files will be released to the general public. We will not be giving in to the demands of the individual or individuals that have contacted us, which might eventually lead to the files being published online. The appropriate legal authorities will be informed about the situation. Documents are old and largely unrepresentative of the current vision for the game. Still, if you're looking forward to playing Cyberpunk 2077, it would be best for you to avoid any information not coming directly from CD Projekt Red. Yeah.
So basically they got a story, I think. Story development of what the game's going to be, and they're going to leak it if they don't give them
Yeah, I mean,
a certain amount of money.
fucking dick move. Honestly, piss off.
Yeah.
Leave the small company CD Projekt Red alone.
And they're an unreal company. They're amazing. They did the best thing for The Witcher, giving DLC for free, and good DLC for free.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
their main paid DLC,
Go to fucking
was amazing.
EA or something and go and steal their documents, or Activision,
no one
or
gives a shit about
someone,
EA.
Like, yeah, because then no one wants to steal any of their crap games.
yeah.
So,
All right. So if you guys have been listening to this podcast for a while, you guys know that we're not big fans of Xbox at the moment.
no, not really.
No, we're still partial to it.
I mean,
it's
like,
still
we'll-
a
I
good.
play plenty of Xbox and enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's more.
I own the Xbox One.
Yeah, it's not so much the console, or it's more like a disdain for like the background stuff that's going on and their choices.
Yeah. Well, anyways, Phil Spencer, the CEO of Xbox, he's come out and said that they're going to exceed the 90-minute time frame for the show this Tuesday, whenever it's on, because they want to make more time for games. They're going to show us a lot more games at this press event, whatever it is.
Okay.
So, what does this mean, Jordan? Are we going to see more exclusives for Xbox, or are they just going to show us Battlefront 2?
Do they
'Cause
have Battlefront? No, Call of Duty is. I'm thinking of that. Call of Duty's partnered with PS4.
Yep.
World
So
War
they,
II.
I reckon they do it all the time. They'll probably actually, who's probably is the main partner for them at the moment is that new Lord of the Rings game.
Oh yeah,
Shadow
that's
Mortal.
right. Yeah.
That they love their Xbox fanboys. They are. So they will show all of that.
Yeah.
And what exclusives have they got? Nothing at the moment. So I'm keen to see a couple of exclusive games. And this kind of is, like, it kind of is indicating that there is going to be an exclusive game announced. If it's good, who knows?
Like it needs to be a good game, but the thing is, it's going to have to be a new IP. Don't you reckon?
Yeah, well, it's going to be a rebadged Scalebound.
Yeah. That's probably right.
Yeah.
I just think the IP, floating a new IP out there is the only way, like a very well thought out, developed IP, like Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Where people go, wow, that looks really cool.
And I think Xbox players thought Scalebound was going to be that game. It was like an open world dragon type fighting game.
That's not really
It's an RPG. It was kind of almost like a Skyrim feel.
Yeah,
Without the first
that's
person.
cool, but I just don't. That's not really like a new idea.
No, it's definitely a rehashed
I think
idea.
that Horizon Zero Dawn is pretty original. I mean, you might say it's like Far Cry Primal, but it's not.
It's mech related, yeah.
It's like it's a
It's actually got a
dystopian
story,
future.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where all technology has been
Yeah.
crumbled for some reason.
Yeah, and there's
you're not
probably
letting
some
go
really
there.
good like ethical like philosophical arguments made in it, but that why is that an exclusive
Yeah.
to PS4? Why does that happen in The Last of Us? Why does that happen in Uncharted? Why does that happen in Horizon Zero Dawn, where you're getting these like games with these stories with questions that have no answer, where you're like, oh, this is a really interesting way to look at the world.
Yeah.
You don't get that. There's no like you just get like
Well,
ham-fisted fucking.
This is exactly what Scuba said. He's like, you get Gears of War, you get Forza, or Halo.
Yeah,
They-
that's right.
Do they really do anything? I remember Gears of War was cool. Like Gears of War 1 and 2 was the
They were
games I used to play.
they were very good.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Halo 1 to 3 was fantastic. Reach, that was pretty good as well. And ODST had that firefight mode that was amazing. But they were more enjoyment factor. They didn't have much of a story to kind of pull you in as such.
I think for diehard fans, the story was there. I could
I
never
think
really-
the
I could
story
never-
was there for one. Like, if you talk to Shane, he read all the books and he said...
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
I think you can get the story from a lot of games without a book.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that a lot of that it's an interesting story. I don't appreciate the universe. I'm bad though, because again, Star Wars is just like tainted everything. It's sci-fi, but it's not Star Wars. So I sort of go, I don't really like this. So I'm not a really good judge for that.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's just annoying that they can't. That's what I'm saying. They need to get out of this formula.
They need an Uncharted or a Last of Us.
Well, that's what Tomb Raider was going to be when they did their 1 year. Like, oh, it's with us for 1 year, and
I haven't played the new one, but the last one was unreal.
yeah,
That was cool.
But that was a not an exclusive. That was
No.
just come out on every platform,
Yeah.
including PC. They need an Xbox only, not a. We're also releasing it on PC. You know, like what was it, Halo Wars 2?
Yeah,
they
that
went-
came across that cross-platform play thing, and that's what most of the games are going to be now on Xbox, the exclusive games, I think.
Yeah, see, Scuba's right. Not saying they're bad, but they need something new.
Yeah,
That's right.
They need something new.
Well, I don't know why we're getting PS. This is the thing. I don't know why PS4 is getting everything new. It's not a formula. It's exclusive to them. Any company can make a new goddamn IP.
I think Xbox has partnered with all the old companies, all the old publishing companies, whereas like
BioWare.
yeah.
And, so like
they've
when
got EAs, they've got like all that kind of stuff. Where Sony is branching out and saying, "Hey, we'll give you some money to
smaller
Guerrilla Games."
developer.
Yeah, like Guerrilla Games going.
or
Look,
that or the developers of Nier Automata, or some of those other ones, some of like Neo, like the weirder.
and look what they're doing. They're killing it because of that. They're taking on these companies, getting them first. Well, like Xbox is getting rid of their main core developers. They've got rid of Lionhead Studios that did Fable.
Oh yeah,
That's closed down for good. I don't know who did Scalebound, but that they cancelled that. But then it seems like it's coming back.
yeah.
Yeah, it's bizarre what they're doing. So I hope they got something big. I really do, because we need a competitor for PlayStation. I
We
think.
do.
Yeah.
You need a reason to be like, oh, that's a cool game. I want to play that, and not be able to play it, and then go to your mate's place and play it.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I'm interested to see these new games they're going to release. Or like
Seems like they
focus-
know that they're lacking in games.
Yeah.
They've said they're going to exceed the 90-minute time.
Yeah. So that's good. Good. I'm happy about that. For you guys that aren't Nintendo fans, Pokemon Direct came out this week. And it's basically where they show off all the new Pokemon stuff that is going to be released on the Nintendo products. So, Pokken Tournament, I think I've talked to you about that one. That's like Pokemon Stadium from the 64. That was released on the Wii, so it's just getting ported onto the Switch. Who cares? It's
Oh, well.
another port. Pokemon Gold and Silver is going to be released on the 3DS Virtual Console store. That's cool, because with these new Gold and Silver, they did with Red, Yellow, and Blue, that you can actually upload your characters, all your Pokemon that you capture from that, to the latest Pokemon game and fill up your Pokebanks. And you can actually trade with your friends online without using the dorky old trading cables and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be cool to see Gold and Silver. People can get their backlog for the old, whatever, second-gen Pokemon into their latest games. Because that's what you do. Every single new Pokemon game now, you transfer all your characters from your Poke Bank into your new game, and they're all there. So you keep doing that as you go along. And so this is going to be able to get people with their old, like the Gyaradoses and all that from that game, which is good.
Yeah, they could create like this 1,000 Pokemon collection that you'll have at the end if you play them all.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what some people do. They just go through and play every Pokemon game. But if
Yeah.
you've got Heart Gold and, Soul Silver, you can transfer them across to the new game as well. So virtually the same game, they just remastered it on that.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't matter as such. But they did the same thing with Fire Red and Leaf Green and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Pokemon. Anyway,
Pokemon's still a big thing.
it's a massive thing. And so this is coming out on the 22nd of September. They're going to be available in that store. So if you have a 3DS and want to play the old Pokemon Gold and Silver, Gold was my one that I played when I grew up. I didn't play Red or Blue because I didn't get a Game Boy for years.
Was it the step after Red and Blue? It was
Yep.
Gold and Silver?
Gold and Silver. And I'm pretty keen to play Gold again. I used to play that on an emulator because my parents were like, no way am I buying you a Game Boy.
That's
thing's...
Yeah,
Yeah, that's just a fad. Yeah.
just a fad.
Yeah, anyway. And they also released Pokemon Sun and Moon Ultra, which is going to be a continue-on from Pokemon Sun and Moon that came out last year. It's just another Pokemon game. They haven't announced any new characters, but this is going to come out, new Pokemon, and it's going to come out on the 17th of November. So they're kicking this Pokemon thing hard. Apparently, Pokemon Go boosted their shares by something like 22%.
Whoa.
Huge.
That's
So,
crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of boost. Pokemon Go sucks.
Yeah. Oh, it's not bad. It's good fun.
Yeah. People still play that shit, man.
So apparently Sucker Punch are making a new IP for the PS4 as well.
Who's Sucker Punch?
Have you seen that movie? Sucker Punch? the
No.
movie?
Is it the movie?
Is it the movie? I don't know. So,
Because he's saying it. They're making a new IP, so it's like it's a developer.
yeah, okay. Let's have a look, because I've got the power of the web right here.
You have the worldwide internets.
Sucker Punch. What do we call it?
Developer. There you go.
So let's see what they've done.
Sucker Punch Productions.
Yeah, okay. Let's go to suckerpunchproductions.com.
Oh, they made Infamous.
Oh,
Right.
okay, yeah. Scuba's a big fan of Infamous, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I never played Infamous.
I haven't played it either, but I've seen Scuba. He's definitely got a lot of trophies with them games.
Jesus.
So, that's cool, man. They definitely do a good job with their games.
They're making new IP.
Yeah.
I don't know how well Infamous went.
It definitely went well.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad game.
No,
Yeah,
no, I
yeah.
don't mean like a quality. I mean sort of sales, I guess.
Oh, they definitely made their quota and more because they've made
Okay.
3 games of it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's definitely good.
Well, they're the guys who made Prototype, that old weird game. It was a PS2, PS3 release. It was really weird. It was a strange game. Look it up. You'll remember what it is. Prototype. Yeah, images. There you go. See? Remember that game?
Nah, so that's done by Radical
Okay.
Entertainment.
I used to associate those two together.
Okay. Yeah, I have seen that around. I never played it.
There was the second one, and it was,
Eh.
it was
Look
a really
at the
weird game.
Steam review for it though. 9 out of 10. Are you freaking high?
It's really odd. I don't know. It was like a run around a city and kill people and kill things, and it was.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's strange. Let's keep going.
Yeah, so this is the end of our news segment. That was massive.
How long have we
dude.
been going for?
Oh, friggin' too long.
How long have we got left? We got half an hour.
That's all right.
Heaps
So
of time.
we're good. Yeah. Maybe it's just because there was so much news it started dragging at the end. I'm like, now we're on to Pokemon. Oh.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
Jesus. Why don't
Pokemon.
we should start with Pokemon? Get that shit out of the way first.
Yeah, maybe people love it. They're like, yeah, Pokemon Sun and Moon Ultra. It's like Pokemon Black and White too.
See, my games were Emerald and Sapphire.
Yeah.
I've got them on an emulator on my phone, and I've replayed one of them twice. I played one of them twice and one of them once
Wow.
on my phone. It's just you can do it because you put the speed boost on your phone
Oh,
through the
yeah.
emulator, and you can do it in like a few
That's
days.
how I did Gold. You know how you put your Pokemon in the daycare center? You
Yeah.
just run around like friggin' mad, and then you just go back there. They're 10 levels high. You're like, sweet, thanks for that. Pay that amount of
Whoa.
money. Out
Yeah.
of here, yeah. It's a good way to cheat the game. I did like what was it, X and Y, Pokemon X and Y.
Oh yeah.
I remember, we're sitting on, this is before Discord came out, so we're all sitting on Skype, Aaron, Rick, and I, and we're just leveling our Pokemon.
Ollie really likes Platinum. And I've got that on my
Platinum,
phone
okay.
as well because that was a DS. I got a
That
DS
was the
emulator on
DS,
my
yeah.
phone. And it's good. I just can't. It's not as fast. So like, because when you speed boost it, it doesn't speed boost to like the same speed as the Game Boy Advance emulator.
I wonder if it's the frames. They can't go that fast
Probably.
because it's probably struggling on your phone.
Yeah, probably. It's just, it's good, but I haven't really played much of it because I want it to be fast. I get used to the speed of that one. Don't worry, Scuba. It's all good. You can distract us anytime.
Yeah,
This
go for it.
is a podcast with just chilling. We talk so much garbage.
Oh yeah, dude. That's why we give ourselves an hour and a half. Yeah.
So we're doing
What is
single player games dying. Are they on the way out? What's going on with single player games? Now, this isn't necessarily to say that we agree or disagree with that statement.
Yeah.
Just more want to speculate.
When you
because-
first said this, I was just like, yeah. As if.
and then
Got me thinking, man.
and you thought about
Yeah.
it, and you were like, "Hold on, Jordan only plays Overwatch now."
Yeah, that's it.
So, and you only play Final Fantasy now. So, what's going on? What do you think? What do you,
So
is
let's
it-
start off with the last single player we played.
Yeah. What
So-
What was the last one you played?
Mine was Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
Yes, of course. Yeah, we did the review on it.
Yeah. So that was it. No,
And obviously
thoroughly-
that one wasn't. That's not
that wasn't a bad game. That
No.
was damn good.
damn good.
So-
What about the? Yeah. So the last one you played was
Yeah,
Zelda.
definitely Zelda. What about you, man?
Probably Alien Isolation, or Total War Warhammer, because those were the ones I was streaming on. Oh well, God, this is really weird. It's all over the place. I played Uncharted 1, the remastered Uncharted 1. Remember?
Yes,
'Cause I was
that's right.
going
Yeah,
through
because you
that.
got that for your birthday. So
Yeah. I don't really. Okay, I played a few. I guess the newer release single player game I played was probably Uncharted 4. That might be the last time I played a new release story single player game,
wow.
Uncharted 4, because I don't and sat down and finished one.
Yeah. So you're saying that you haven't been playing many. You've just been playing Overwatch and multiplayer
Well,
games.
yeah. I mean, before,
Because what we were playing before that, we were playing Diablo before that.
yeah,
Then we're playing Battlefield.
yeah.
So it's definitely a multiplayer world we're living in, man, at the moment.
Yeah, see, then you thought about it and you were like, well, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
So, that was the last one we played. But why?
Just to stop it, do you reckon I should stop recording this so we get better frames? Or just who cares?
Oh, man, it's too late now. May
Yeah.
as well keep recording it.
Cool. Sorry.
May as well,
Yeah.
because that way I'll just upload the recording.
Yep.
Anyway, cheers for that.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, mate.
go back to show notes. What was, yeah, have fun editing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to fucking edit this.
No, I have to edit it.
So, what do you think's going on? So, I speculate, this is when I was writing stuff out, I was like, oh, my feeling is that a lot of the single player games that come out come with a multiplayer element, and you can generally tell which had the more focus.
Yeah.
So, like, you go Battlefield 1, yeah, it has single player, but obviously that's a multiplayer game. No one really plays a single player,
Nah.
and you don't even have to. But like The Last of Us, which is probably my favorite game, and also one of the most story-driven games ever, had a great multiplayer element. It had a very well fleshed out multiplayer, but
I
it
remember
wasn't
seeing
its
you play
focus.
the multiplayer for The Last of Us.
It's really
And
good.
you were creeping around and you
It's-
shivved someone and then
It's
yeah.
really good. It's like gut-wrenchingly tense.
I
that
never
multiplayer.
played it, dude. I never played that.
But you can tell when you play it, you're like, this wasn't the focus for the game.
No, it was
They didn't-
tacked on.
Yeah,
And
it
I
was-
think that's what it should be for a single player game.
That's what it was for a very long time. And I wonder what's sort of going on.
Like I don't like the Titanfall kind of thing they do, where they give you a tacked on story, but it's a multiplayer game.
That is always the worst formula. If you had to pick
Yeah.
one of the two formulas, it's always worse doing it that way. So Uncharted is another one. Obviously, Naughty Dog, same developer as The Last of Us, but They do it as well. Apparently, their multiplayer for that game is so fun. I've never played it.
Oh yeah.
Never.
Nah. I remember they did a couple things in there. They made like this wave mode where you can go and fight off enemies, and you just get to do it with your friend.
Yeah.
That came out in like one of the latest patches, I think.
But even
a
like
couple of months
the
ago.
competitive, like the ranked multiplayer is
Really?
really fun, apparently. Yeah.
You're kidding. Okay, so I've never touched it. See, I play the campaign and go, that was the best thing I've ever played, and then put it down.
And then they add that little bit extra, and you go, you could play this too if you want to keep playing it. And we'll give you support for the game. We'll give you new maps and stuff, but it's not going to be the main portion of the development.
Yeah.
But it's awesome, and it's a great formula, but it's one that seems to be changing. It's like, okay, we're going to make a game that's sunk a lot of time into the multiplayer and very little time into single player, and then those games are generally the ones that kind of suck.
Oh.
Battlefield 1 is kind of the exception. The game really didn't
Yeah.
suck. The game was really good.
And apparently that campaign was amazing.
Yeah, I
People
played the
rave-
campaign.
Yeah, was it good?
Yep.
Yeah. See, I didn't play it.
It was good. It was just several different theaters of war.
That's cool. That's a good way to do it.
3 or so missions of different theaters.
Yeah.
The French theater when you're a tank driver. For the
And when you die, your character dies and you go to a new body. Is that correct?
no,
Okay.
it's not correct.
Okay. 'Cause I've
That
seen
is something that
like
happens in the beginning of the game as like a prologue to the game.
Okay.
That
Okay.
happens there. It's just a weird mission.
See, that's all I've gotten up to, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, must do that.
Yeah,
But it doesn't do it for the whole thing.
No.
Okay.
You just die and
Alright.
you're playing a narrative campaign.
Well, that's all right.
It's good.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But what like think about my point was that single player games before online gaming was like the be all and end all were just all you played.
Amazing. And they were good. The
Oh,
stories were fleshed out. They were definitely on point most of the time. But I don't know. I'm feeling like some of these games are definitely focusing too much on online. And they pull away from the development stage of a great story and go, oh, we can just tack this on as DLC, or give them a multiplayer thing to
Why?
shut them up.
Why do
Yeah.
they do that? I don't want any part of it to be tacked on.
No way.
Just stay away. Don't do it. Don't do it if you're not going to put the time into it. It's like that's what I'm saying about this development. I don't understand why you've got developers like Naughty Dog that will do that, and then you've got others that will just go, yeah. I mean, 343 and Bungie were very good. Halo always had a very good and popular multiplayer, and
Yeah.
it was almost like that was the focus of the game. But you could argue that it was kind of 50-50.
Well, yeah, the story was similar to every game, though. They were very, very much the same. You had the same kind of thing. You go through and you kill off all the Covenant, and then the what is it? The
Flood.
The Flood come through, and then at the end, there's a big car chase, or big race to the end before it blows up.
Yeah,
and that's it. And that's every Halo, almost.
Yeah, they're all a bit carbon copied, I guess.
Yeah.
Reach and ODST are probably the exceptions. They're very different.
Yeah, Halo 4 was a bit different, too. Like, I haven't played Halo 5, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
But
no, neither.
That's all 343, so not Bungie, so...
Yeah, I think and it's Call of Duty is probably my reason for talking about this segment is that Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2,
Their campaigns were amazing.
and their campaigns were so good.
They actually got me into playing first-person shooter games. You know, I
Yeah.
never played one until that time.
They were like if Michael Bay wasn't bad at making movies. Like he directs action junkie movies for people with IQs below 70. But he does a good job of
Yeah.
those movies, right? But let's say you got Christopher Nolan to do a bullshitty action movie. I think we've DC'd again.
No, we're good.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Imagine if you got that. Imagine if you got Christopher Nolan to do just this amazing action movie with his style. It's like Inception. Same sort of like craziness, new ideas and Modern Warfare 2 had that story in spades. Like it was so amazing.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how good that was. But I mean, that formula's dead for Call of Duty now. I think they're really not putting the same effort into the story. The story apparently is still good.
I haven't played anything since.
I played Modern Warfare 3.
You did play Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah.
I didn't play that.
I played Black Ops as well.
I played Black Ops 2, and that was the very last Call of Duty game I touched.
Yeah.
And I don't even think I finished the campaign. We only played zombies on that for a bit.
Yeah,
Remember when we were living together, we played
Yeah.
zombies, and that was it. That was enough for me to basically chuck that game and say I'm done and never touching another Call of Duty.
Yeah, you're like, it's all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of...
And I think they've learnt their lesson now.
They have. And I have a feeling that World War II will be a return to form.
You reckon?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying the whole time, mate. Mate, listen to the...
Yeah, I know.
Do you even listen to what I say to you?
I edit them. I don't listen to them.
Yeah, just like whenever he talks,
Yeah.
I just turn my brain off. So I think there's something going on. It's online has completely changed single player.
Yeah.
It has. I mean, of course, you can't argue. It's not really the point. The point is that has it changed it for the better or worse?
It's definitely changed it for the worse in this area.
I think it has. Yeah.
I don't think online gaming should even be added into single player games at all. I reckon they should be a story, and that should be it. Even though, like, fair enough, Uncharted's doing a good job with their multiplayer, and The Last of Us, it was kind of cool. For me, I think it's a throwaway thing.
They are still throwaway things. Like you don't really gain much from it.
It's a game where you play it and you put it down, and you may want to relive that story. It's like a movie. That's what it is. I treat it like a movie.
That's what I'm like as well. I think they also want, that's a old business model, and I think they're trying to say like, look, yes, we want this story to be the focus, but we still kind of want people to have the option to play this as well. They don't charge you extra for having a multiplayer in the game. You know what I mean? So
No.
So they do it out of the kindness of their own heart, and Naughty Dog does a good job.
And they do updates on it for free as well.
Yeah.
Instead of paying for
The
things.
trouble is that other developers, less sort of competent developers, sucking Naughty Dog's dick there a little bit, but less competent developers, which there are many of, and publishers that push those things, are not willing to do that. Like Mass Effect Andromeda.
I haven't heard anything about the multiplayer in that.
That's
I
what-
heard a lot about Mass Effect 3. People said that was fantastic. Great multiplayer. It looks exactly the same on Mass Effect Andromeda, but I think
But
people
why?
aren't playing it because they don't care.
Who cares?
Yeah.
But the single player sucked. I've read so much shit about how much that game, how long the development was for that game, and for it to still flop, and just was bad. And
I still want to play it, though, to be honest. I've got it sitting there.
yeah,
I
go
paid
play
the
it.
money.
Go
I
play
wanna
it and realize, and then find out firsthand how it was just supremely average.
Yeah.
And
It's sad. It is really sad to see such an average game for such an awesome
well,
IP.
BioWare's developed some crazy multiplayer games like Star Wars: The Old Republic, and then
And that flopped too, man. Like, that was fun. That was great fun at the beginning. But
Yeah.
they didn't add enough content fast enough
That's
because
right.
everyone was burnt out with the old content before the new stuff came out.
that's right, played
That's
too
what-
much PvP and PvE. That was like one raid.
Yeah. And we smashed that raid. We kept playing that one raid. And that last boss, remember that last boss on that raid, dude?
I can't
We had to jump down and the actual floor broke
Oh,
away and you had to
yeah.
find the right section to jump down and the floor broke. That was
I
so...
forgot about that.
Yeah, we died so many times on that raid
Yeah,
boss.
because like basically, if one of you dies,
Yeah, the whole raid group's done. Yeah.
because you need to wait. So it's just having a really weird effect on single player gaming, which I think was worth talking about. I honestly.
Yeah, it's definitely a good segment.
So is the single player experience dying or getting better? I mean, we're saying it's sort of. It's not dying. I think
Because you've got them golden, the good, like the
diamonds
diamonds
in the rough.
Yeah, that's it. Like they're right there, and you can see them, and you go, "This is it. This is how single players are meant to be."
Yeah.
But then they bring out something shit like Titanfall 2.
Was that
And-
shit?
Like apparently the campaign was okay, but it was only 5 hours. Like,
What?
yeah.
5 hours for a campaign is insane.
Well,
That's not a campaign. That's
and-
a fucking mini game.
get this right. Titanfall 1 didn't even have a story.
Sure. Fair enough. Whatever.
Like Battlefront 1 didn't have a story.
Yeah.
And I think they've realized now that, we need to have something we can offer people.
So
because,
how do I get invested in this universe? They
Yeah.
got away with it in Battlefront 1 because everyone's like, I love Star Wars.
Yeah.
But even then, they didn't get away with it because
but no one
people
knew what the hell
fucking-
these Titans were. You ride these Titans, cool, you bash people up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then they gave you a 5-hour campaign.
For Titanfall 2,
And they're like, there you go. Does that satisfy you? And everyone's like, no. Why can't they get good writing staff? This is the trouble. I reckon it's obviously something to do with the writing staff.
Maybe they don't want to pay.
It would cost an arm and a leg for for an amazing writing staff. So obviously we hold Naughty Dog to pretty high standards. So
But that's all they make. They make single-player games. At the
yeah,
moment.
and their writing is like second to none.
Yeah.
I mean, even if I was to be objective, I couldn't tell you a company that makes.
Well, even Shane. Shane never has played. Oh, he hasn't played PlayStation since PS2. And I told him, I said, look, I'll give you my PlayStation for the weekend. And I gave him The Last of Us. And he actually said to me that is the best single-player game he's ever played to date.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy,
Yeah.
crazy.
No
good.
one can say it's bad. Like, I can see people saying Uncharted's bad because they're just like, oh, who wants to play this faggoty guy jumping around? Like, I've heard people say this, but these are Xbox fanboys. Like, I'm telling Colin, I'm like, dude, Uncharted's fun. He's like, nah, it's childish treasure hunting. And I'm like, dude, it's good.
The combat,
Yeah.
like, how is it childish? The combat is some of the most tough
Oh,
and violent combat you'll have until you
not
play
quite
Last of Us.
yeah.
And then you play that, and that combat is like the most.
I
like,
think the choking sounds in Last of Us are the best.
And the shooting in the head, and you walk up to their body, and there's
Yeah.
just fucking
Uh,
bullet hole right there, and you're like,
I'm still yet to play the remastered version of this because I
Oh.
own it on PlayStation 4 and I'm keen to play it.
oh,
Yeah.
the remaster is so good. So let's get on to the
See,
end of this.
I don't know if they're dying, but I don't think they're getting better. I think the good ones are what they were back in the days.
The good ones are still good,
Yeah.
and then there's just a series of other developers and publishers that are struggling.
That are just they're just milking the gaming industry, and I think this is because there's a lot of people that are rumoring that the gaming industry is going to crash.
Oh,
This is a big thing. Like, it happened in the
interesting.
70s. The gaming industry crashed
Like
in
an
the
economy
70s
crash, like that always
Yeah.
happens.
because the market gets oversaturated, and because the market gets oversaturated, companies go bust, and then there's only the core people that survive at the end, like Sega. Atari died. All these other weird ones died. And then they had this big kind of, I think it was like a 10-year gap where nothing was really there until
Jeez.
Nintendo and the Segas came back out.
Jesus.
So that people are saying it's happening because this is what was happening in the Atari days.
Sort of
People
saying-
were just releasing games for whatever, and it's almost like, and it was just oversaturating the market, and everyone had enough, and
not enough.
people forgot about it.
Yeah, because the prices went up, and
Yeah.
then they couldn't afford all these games. And
Yeah, and they were garbage games. Like, for example, people talk about ET on the
Yeah,
Atari. That
yeah.
was, you couldn't even finish it. Why the hell? Like, but back then there was only 2 developers per game, kind of thing. So there was like one guy that programmed the whole thing, and like that was it really.
just ridiculous.
I remember watching a documentary, and there was a guy on there, and he was the guy who created ET, and it was one man that made ET, and people call him the reason why Atari crashed because of that one game. But it was a series of things because they didn't monitor what games were coming out. Like, this is why Nintendo is still successful, because they monitor and they only release their games.
yeah, that's true.
And apparently people are saying they do that because of the crash that happened in the 70s. Because they won't get just random games on their consoles because it could crumble it. But it could also damage their consoles like it has now.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
So,
So
Yeah.
let's end this
Yeah.
show with our top 3 single-player games of all time.
this is almost like our top 10 games of all time, because most of my top games are all
Yeah,
single-player
yeah.
games.
I thought that as well, but I was like, but there's some in there that I think
Some of them were nostalgic, so I'm going to go...
I missed
yeah.
some as well when I was thinking about that afterwards. I was like, fuck, I didn't talk about those games. So, what are yours? What's your top? What's your 3, 2, 1, mate?
All right, I'll start off at 3, and then you can tell me your third.
No,
Oh,
I'm doing
you-
different this
okay,
time.
all right.
You
all
just
right.
do your 3, 2,
My
1.
3, 2, 1. Okay. Let me think about this, because I'm on the spot with this right now. I'm just going to pull them off the top of my
Yeah,
head.
do it.
Uncharted 2.
Uncharted 2. You said Uncharted 1 was your favorite last time.
I did, but I'm saying from a single-player story instead of nostalgic feelings. 2 had way better story elements.
Yes, absolutely.
The narrative was written a lot better.
I'm playing through. As I said, I was playing through the HD remaster of the first one. It is not as good.
No.
I'm giving it the chance, and I'm like, it's fun,
So
but it's not as good.
I'm getting rid of all my nostalgia right now, and I'm just going to throw it all out the window, okay?
Yeah.
That's it. Number 2. I'm going to say Final Fantasy VI because it was a fantastic written story for its time.
Yep.
No one had ever seen anything like it. It started off, they tried to write the game with no core person as the main protagonist in the game. They made it so every single person had their own story, and you went and explored, and you could see everyone's backstory the exact same as the characters you played. But the cool thing about that game is the bad guy wins. At that low point in every movie. They wrote it like a movie, basically. So you got the highs, and then you get the low slump, and then you get the comeback stage. But anyway, he wins, and then there's like I think it's a 10-year or whatever gap in the story where he's reigned over the world, and he's basically destroyed it. And it's called the World of Ruin. And then you've got to go around and collect every single one of the heroes again, but you can miss ones if you want.
God.
But people have moved on in life, and some people don't want to go and fight. They're just like, I'm happy. One of them was like, I like living in this orphanage now. I like looking after these kids that have no parents. I don't want to go back and fight. And it was just a cool story that it had that. And the writing elements for that back in 96 was fantastic.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Anyway, and then number 1, I'm definitely going to put The Last of Us because that is insane. The ending as well, when you are going through that hospital, man. I've never played a game like it that you had so many feelings for this game. Like, that was perfectly written.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that. I honestly don't know how.
The way that you sat there and you wanted to shoot that doctor right in the damn head because he was such a dick, even though he wasn't doing anything wrong. He was just doing his job. But you hated him because of what he was doing to Ellie.
Yeah.
So...
And that you can only...
The fact a game can do that is fantastic.
The fact that you can get drawn in that far in a game because you played the elements of it for that long. That's right. Yeah. DC Rapper, how you going, mate?
What's going on, dude? We're almost about to finish. You caught us right at the end.
That's all right. But you're going to hear my 3.
Yeah, you got to hear your 3.
So number 3, I think I just got to go with the cheese, and it's going to be Modern Warfare 2.
Okay, yeah, well, dude, that was the best-selling piece of entertainment media for its time when it came out. It beat Harry Potter in movie sales and everything. But that was huge when it first came out. But like, it was the single top-selling piece of any entertainment media ever for that time.
Yeah. I honestly loved it. I was blown away. Midnight release was there. Blown away.
Oh, you went to the midnight launch and everything. Dude,
got it for PC from midnight, installed it, lost my mind. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
When the fucking Colonel turns around and shoots you and Ghost.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And you're just like, what? You're like, what just happened? Did my character just fucking dies and they just throw fucking fuel on you and burn you? Just on the ground, just
that's
set them on
huge.
fire. Just
I forgot about that part, dude. I haven't played this since launch because I did the same thing. I treated it like a single player game. I bought it, played this campaign, put it down.
That's fine.
And didn't play any multiplayer.
It's still there.
Yeah.
Still there in your head. You're just like, I need to sit and just experience this. Scuba says, number 3, Half-Life. So I assume he means Half-Life 1.
Or is it Half-Life 2?
He just says Half-Life.
Like, yeah.
Uncharted 2 for number 2. So he's got your number 2.
Yep.
Oh, well, then number 3. And Last of Us number 1. Yeah.
Yep.
Good man. So number 2 for me.
What's that?
Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption. Dude, holy crap.
God.
Okay, yeah. See, I'm still yet to play that game.
Oh.
It's sitting there. I actually picked it up the other day and went, I could cast this.
You could cast this, bro.
And I went, oh.
Oh, it's so
When
good.
do I have time at the moment for that and to put back in?
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. And it has one of those endings too.
Does it?
It has one of those endings where you're just like... Well, it also has a dual ending. It's not like you have a dual endings where you get to decide the ending. It has an ending, and then it has a real ending. It's so good. I can't spoil it for you. It ends, and then there's a part you have to do to get the real ending.
Okay.
And it's so satisfying. It's just... and
I want to play it now,
it's
dude.
so good. It's Cowboys, man.
But
you'll
Final Fantasy 14 MMOs, man. They're just cocaine. Them things are.
Stop it.
Far out.
Last one, obviously, Last of Us. Like, I mean, what am I going to say? I'm not going to say that my favorite game isn't the best single player game of all time.
Yeah.
Number one, Last of Us. So all three of us, Scuba's fucking. We got to have like an epic PlayStation jerk off podcast. We'll get you on here, and we'll all just like.
I was thinking we could get him in maybe next week, and we'll do E3 special episode.
Oh yeah, just for the PS1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because we'll have to do a post.
Well, we could
E3.
even do post E3 episode next
Wrap up.
Sunday, and we'll just get him along if he wants to come.
Yeah.
If he wants to make the journey.
From up in.
He lives in Castledon now, I think.
That's
So.
not Castledon. It's just
Yeah.
down the road from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, Last of Us is just perfect. You remember I was staying up till 2:00 that morning
Dude,
playing.
I
it
wanted
after
to
picked it up.
stay and watch, but I had to go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to finish it. I was like, this is amazing. I can't put this down. Just one sitting, finish it, and I was like, and what did I do the next day?
Yeah,
Turn it back on and start it again.
Yeah, you started playing on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, well, now I need to finish this again because I need to.
And the pain from that scene I watched you do for like an hour, that part where you've got to walk in, you've got to shiv everyone at the right time. And it was like, I forgot where it was, but when you walk in, you first see those big. Oh, I forgot what freaking room it is, but it was so damn hard, that section, and you were losing your mind.
Is this the one?
It's dark, and you're walking
Yeah.
through the dark room,
I was-
and then you
when
got
I,
outside.
Yeah, you
But
ca- you
that
come and
happens
see
a
us.
lot in Last of Us anyway. There's always a dark room and some creepy sounds.
Fuck yeah, Scoob, you do it. Come and see us.
Ah, sweet.
That part is still the hardest part in the game. However, it's not the hardest part in the game when you go to the hardest difficulty and fight the what are they called? The giant fat fucks, the clickers that are overgrown.
Oh, yep.
The fat clickers. I forgot what they're called. The part where you fight him in the school gym, the basketball court. That on a remastered edition on the I forgot what the difficulty's called, but it's the most extreme difficulty.
So they did another difficulty up.
Yeah, no
on-
HUD, no nothing. You have no indicator
The
of your
game
health
would
or
look
anything.
beautiful with no HUD,
It's
though.
just great,
Yeah.
but it is impossible. I cannot finish it. I'm stuck. Scuba, if you finished it, I'm good. Bloaters, that's it. What a mad dog. Cheers, buddy.
He's all over it, man.
If he's finished it on that difficulty, he's a man, and I'm not. He can take all my money because it's so hard.
I cannot believe. Yeah, okay.
You take 2 shots, and that's it. And
I
you're
was finding it difficult anyway, like on normal in some
Yeah,
sections.
it's a
Some
tough game.
parts are like where you go sneak, but sometimes because you play like you're not a god like Nathan
No.
Drake, you play kind of clunky and awkward because you are just a dad that has come out in the world.
dead. Oh, Scoob couldn't finish it either.
No.
Damn, I wanted that MLG moment and him being like, yeah, bro.
Yeah. Nah, so it's cool. So it is hard to stealth in that game because you are just a fat dad.
Well,
Although-
on that difficulty and on any harder difficulty than normal, I think it turns off the listening mode. You know how you can hold in
yeah,
like
yeah.
R2 and it basically
find out where everyone is.
you
Yeah.
can hear things. Yeah, that's gone from the game. No HUD. That's all gone. You basically just stumble into people half the time, and it's like whoa, and you just fucking start punching and just fist fighting, and it's fist fighting in that when you have no health is just rough.
And health would be hard to find as well in that game. Oh, because it does it regen. Yeah, that's
No,
right,
but it's
regen's
scraps,
yeah.
right? So you're building all
Yeah.
your stuff. You're building medkits out of scraps, but
Yeah.
there's no scraps around. They suck all of the stuff
That's
out of
right,
the game.
and they take the shivs out too. They only have like a few shivs.
yeah,
in
you
the game,
save
yeah.
those fucking things.
Yeah.
You just keep them there, and you don't use them
On
until
normal, you can just smoke everyone with a shiv.
yeah,
and
like,
you're
there's
right.
so much
Yeah.
stuff around if you loot on normal.
I forgot about that. Had that RPG element. You craft your kind of weapons. You
Yep.
upgrade them.
And you upgrade your character as well, so like you do pick up meds, and then you can
Dude,
increase
I've got
your
to.
health.
I've got to play this remastered version. Hey, I've got
Just
to
go
get
back and play it
onto
on normal. Don't play it on the hard
Oh hell no!
difficulties.
I'm not.
It's just
I'm not MLG. I don't care, man.
I
I'm
cared
normal for
because
days.
I still want to do it. I cared because it is the perfect game in my opinion. But as I said, like lots of people don't. Lots of weird people, I think, don't like it because they believe it's too close to a movie, and I think they're incorrect.
I think that's where it leads to if you've got a good narrative in a game. It leads to a movie because movies are amazing stories in them things.
Yes.
So it has to have that kind of element.
And so that was what I was going to talk about. That's what I put on Facebook, and Scuba saw that as well. The Last of Us 2 is definitely being featured at the PlayStation E3 Expo.
That's good. I'm hanging out.
Yeah, man. You'll be seeing that live.
I hope we get to see a release date.
Oh,
If we see a release date,
of the end of this year,
Yeah.
I'm going to die.
Yeah, Jordan's going to do a reaction video.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Kill me.
All right.
All right, that's it.
Yep. So
End of the show.
we're done. And
Thanks for sticking around, Scuba.
you're a
And
mad dog.
nice to meet you, DC rapper, Mad Dog.
we'll probably see you next week, Scuba, eh?
Yeah,
You
mate.
can come sit in this purple seat next to me.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yep.
Purple.
Don't forget, follow us on all of our social media accounts, which is Facebook at No Objective Gaming, Twitter at No Objective Game, Twitch at No Objective Gaming AU, where I will be streaming this week. I'm going to be streaming the Xbox event, the PlayStation event, and that's probably it. And you can also go to YouTube at No Objective Gaming, where you can see this episode after the live event or live show. And go to Instagram at No Objective Gaming. And join the Discord server. We need more people on there. We've got a lot of people on there at the moment, but no one's playing games, man.
No one's really playing the games together.
It's like a real slump season. It's the season before E3, and everyone's going to get hyped up at E3 and then play old games again.
People
That's what I
waiting
do.
For Necromancer, no one's really playing Overwatch. I don't really know why. No one really plays Overwatch. There's not many people on there that do.
No, we need Overwatch people for Jordan. He's keen to play Overwatch all the time. Every
Mate.
time I turn my PC on, you're all playing Overwatch.
What? And no one was surprised.
Yeah. No. All right. And please give us an iTunes review. It really helps our show out a lot. So, and follow, please. Follow and share, like, subscribe, do all that stuff.
It's free advertising for
Yeah.
us, and eventually, when we can afford more stuff and advertising and new logos,
We're
and
going to
stuff,
get new artwork. We're going to...
we will put more money into that. But in the meantime, free advertising, sharing helps us a lot. It
Yep.
really does.
And we should play D3 with Scuba because
We
he's
should.
really keen.
He is. I'm sure he's extremely good at that.
No, he's
God
keen.
Damn.
All right. Thanks for watching and listening, whoever's doing that.
Buddy.
All right. Catch us later.
See ya.
See ya.